Hi guys, thanks for tuning into this Diagnostic World video. In this video, we're going to run through what we think are two of the best diagnostic tools for Land Rover and Jaguar vehicles in 2020 and 2021. So we have in front of us two extremely capable and really good diagnostic tools, both handheld, both plug into the diagnostic port directly, and both have integrated screens on them. Unfortunately, we can only plug one of these in at a time. They are both available at Diagnostic World. It's www.diagnostic-world.com. I'll put the link to both of these kits in the description below this video. But ultimately, the reason that they are so good and probably the best tools for 2020 and 2021 is that they are just so simple to use, so easy. You don't really need any experience or any knowledge of how diagnostic tools work, because all you do is simply plug them in, and you can't damage the vehicle with these tools at all. It doesn't give you the in-depth sort of programming that you really need to say, for example, if you were to damage a vehicle. These don't have that capability installed, but they do have a lot of good capabilities which any DIY or home user would certainly need and would certainly recommend to. So let's get into what the features of the tools are. First of all, this is going to be the more expensive one. This is going to be the cheaper one. This one has more features than this one, so that's why it's a little bit more expensive. So we'll stick with this one, and I'll tell you which features of this tool are actually available on this tool as well. This is the LR version 2.0 and this is the LR version 1.0. So we're going to focus on the LR version 2.0 for now. And well, basically, no, what I'll do is I'll pull this back in. So the functions which are available on this particular tool are this menu here, so everything in this menu, and in this menu you get the oil reset, and then of course everything else on here. So the only thing which really changes is this little menu here. You get all of the diagnostics, so it'll allow you to diagnose all of the main systems like the engines, the ABS, the airbags, the transmission, suspension, parking sensors, you name it. It'll give you a lot of different systems, a lot of different modules, which will allow you to then go in and diagnose any fault on a particular vehicle, and I'll show you this tool doing that any second. So this tool will also do that, and this tool will also give you the option to do oil service reset. So if you've got a message on to say that your oil service is due or overdue, the maintenance needs to be reset, then this tool will allow you to do that. This is probably one of the best sellers, but I just wanted to hook this one up because it's got more functions on, so I want you to see what extra functions are available with this tool as well. So now I'm going to put this tool to one side, and we'll see. We're in a Land Rover Discovery here. It's a 2010 model, and you can see we've got a wide range of faults going on the screen here. We've simulated these faults, so we've set these faults up ourselves just so I can show you this tool actually diagnosing and resetting these faults. So first of all, what we'll do is we'll go into the diagnostics menu here. So this is where you would access Land Rover and Jaguar diagnostics to diagnose a fault, reset a fault, and we'll just take you through all of that. So this is a Discovery, so we select Discovery. It's 2010, it's a diesel V6 3 litre, and we want to manually select our system. So first of all, we're presented with diesel V6, that's the engine, that's the gearbox, ABS system, airbag system, you know, you name it. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll go down. The list of systems available will probably differ for each vehicle depending on which vehicle you're in, but this one, it's giving us the option to diagnose 39 different modules or systems. So we've got the main systems there, and then it goes down. Just pause this if you need to take a closer look at any of the screens. But this is only the screen which is available for the 2010 Discovery. You know, you might select a 2016 Range Rover Evoque, and this list might be different. You'll still get all of the main systems, but the rest of them may well be quite different. So I'm going to select this one here, diesel 3 litre. I'm going to click on fault code. It's giving us a fault code for a MAF sensor, which we simply unplugged. What I'm going to do is click on clear fault memory. And when I do that, keep an eye on the check engine light and this red warning triangle. There we go. They've both disappeared. erase operation done on screen. So that has successfully cleared the check engine light. Now I think we'll go down to the SRS airbag light, and the process is exactly the same. It's giving us 2 faults relating to the same thing. We unclipped a connection underneath the driver's seat, so we can go to clear fault memory. When I click this, keep an eye on the airbag light. Airbag light is gone. And these faults all relate to the ABS sensor which we unplugged. Again though, everything's just the same. ABS, go to the fault, rear right wheel speed sensor. So this was an ABS sensor which we simply unclipped and put back in. Clear fault memory, this is a little bit different because it will allow us to clear the fault codes, but the warning lights will stay on screen. Each vehicle is a little bit different in that respect. This particular vehicle requires you to clear the fault codes and then stop the engine and then start the engine again, and we should see everything turn off. There we go. So that's the diagnostics section of the tool. Now, where this tool differs to the version 1.0 is that we can click on the service options. So on the 1.0 kit you will have this here, just oil service reset. The version 2.0, and this is why it's more expensive, is because you get greater access to greater modules and systems within the vehicle. So it gives you access to the electronic park and brake, if you need to open and close the calipers to change the brake pads, battery registration, so if you put a new battery in, if you've got a stop-start vehicle, they use the new RGM batteries, that's where you need to register your new battery, electronic throttle control, steering angle sensor, DPF regeneration and live data, bleeding of the ABS brake system, and coding of new diesel injectors. So these are all fantastic extra features to have. They don't all work on every single vehicle. It is important to say that, you know, this one here, the DPF, may only work on, say, 70-75% of the Land Rover vehicles, but the engineers are always developing the software, so eventually it will work on all vehicles. But if you may be confused as to whether a certain function will work on your vehicle, then by all means send us a quick email. At the bottom of this card here you'll see the email address, or just contact us through the website and ask us if it's suitable for your vehicle for a particular function, and we'll gladly take a look at our data sheets and liaise with our iCarsoft engineers to double check this for you. So everything else is the same with the version 1.0 kit. And as I say, 2 absolutely fantastic tools we have here, 2 tools which I believe deserve a lot of recognition, because, you know, previously you would have to take your vehicle to a garage. I'm not saying that this completely replaces a garage, but, you know, if you're willing to give things a go yourself, if you want to maybe try and save a bit of money and hook the tool up to your own diagnostic tool, you know, depending on where you take it, your vehicle, it can maybe cost about 60 to 80 pounds just for the garage to hook up their diagnostic tool and to read you the code, which you will already have from one of these code readers. So once you've used this once or twice, it's already paid for itself. So I think it's worth every single Land Rover and Jaguar owner owning one of these tools, because, you know, times have moved on. All cars have got electronic systems in them now, and you're basically future-proofing yourself, and, you know, making sure you're not being taken for a ride, but also putting the power in your hand and allowing you to diagnose and potentially fix a fault on your own vehicle. So 2 great fantastic tools for 2020 and 2021. As I say, if you do have any questions about these tools, whether it's compatible with your vehicle or not, then by all means send us a message. The email address there, inquiries@diagnostic-world.com, or we'll put links to both of these kits in the description below this video. And obviously, you know, you can take a look at the pictures, the information on screen, the coverage lists on there. We'll also put a few videos on there of both of these tools working as well. So thanks for watching. I hope this video has helped you today, and please do contact us via the website if you need any further information, or indeed you want to purchase one of these tools. We always have them in stock. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.